So the first thing that we are going to talk about is self-discovery. Purpose to go through the powerful journey of self-discovery. Most of us spend most of our lives living the lives that we were told to live, being people who we were told to be and expected to be by society, by family, by friends. Let me tell you something. It can be so frustrating when you are living according to the standards that other people set for you, and yet every single time that you fail, they look at you sideways like, okay, and yet you have done every single thing to please them. So let me tell you something. The one way to help yourself in this is to discover who you really are. Who you really are means, what are your passions? What is it that gets you excited? What is it that motivates you? What are your beliefs? What do you have faith in? What don't you have faith in? I mean, what do you like? What don't you like? Don't live according to the standards that other people set for you. It is very important to discover yourself, to know that this is my boundary. And the most amazing part about self-discovery is knowing that you have a choice. Immediately you know that you have a choice and you can make that choice for yourself whichever way you want to go. It gives you power of decision. So purpose to make this specific powerful trip of self-discovery, it is important to you. The other thing is, let us purpose to treat ourselves better than we were treated. You know, sometimes we think that because someone treated us badly or they did not see the value in us, that probably means that we are valueless. Oh my goodness. No. Let me tell you something I discovered, because sometimes we think that people are bad, but people are not bad. Actually, no one is bad. Although, yeah, sometimes I know that people cross major boundaries that they cannot come back from easily, but no one is bad. People who treat you badly or people who do not value you enough, they're just looking at you from faded lenses. They have gone through a lot of experiences. They have collected so much pain from those experiences, and they are looking at you from those faded lenses. So please, let me tell you something. It is very important to treat yourself better than you allowed yourself to get treated, because then that returns the value back to you. It reminds you of who you really are and who you are supposed to be. So guys, I really encourage you to treat yourselves better than you are treated by anybody. You have so much value in you, and you need to know this. Whether you got treated badly or you did not like the way someone spoke to you, it is very important to know that you have such value in God's eyes, in the eyes of everyone who loves you. You have so much value. The other part is purpose to be kind to yourself. Sometimes we make mistakes. I know, actually, all of us, we make mistakes at one point or another. But the most important part about making mistakes is learning from those mistakes. And let me tell you something. It is important to know that you are not your mistakes. You see, like the way we get flu, yeah? You are not flu. If I may say that. So when you make a mistake, let me tell you, it does not make you part and parcel, like you and your mistake have now become part and parcel of each other. No, you are not your mistakes, and you can use your mistakes as a platform to learn, as a stepping stone. A stepping stone means that you can step over it and go into a better situation and go into a higher level. And this is the most important part. You know, the way sometimes we feel like, oh my goodness, this is so bad, I really messed up big. It just makes you have self-pity, and it is not right. It will waste your time. So make the decision to purpose to learn from your mistakes and to not look down upon yourself because you made a mistake. We all make mistakes. It is important to learn from your mistakes though, because if you repeat the same mistake so many times, now it will start to affect your self-worth and your self-esteem, and that is not right. So purpose to Definitely be kind to yourself even if you make mistakes, and to learn from those mistakes. The other part is purpose to be your own cheerleader. Don't worry, I am reading from my notes. Some of these things I cannot really cram. Sometimes I just write a lot. Anyway, so purpose to be your own cheerleader. We all need to encourage ourselves, just the way you encourage your loved ones. Keep it up, you're doing really well. Continue with what you're doing, like the way I have received so much encouragement from you guys. It is important to encourage yourself. Do it, especially in the mornings. And when you have a difficult day, write it down. Write down what you're feeling, write down what your thoughts are, write down what you did during that day, because it will help you to self-evaluate. By the way, this is a very important part of growth. When you write down some of the things that you went through, some of the feelings that you had, the thoughts that you were going through your mind, you start to realize, oh, so when this happens, I get triggered and this is what I do. Okay, then I will intend to do it differently tomorrow. And it is so beautiful, I'm telling you guys, to grow, to see yourself grow. And this comes from the same place that we are calling purpose to make firm decisions. It is purpose to determine and do it differently. Because most of us, we feel like, oh my goodness, I am in such a big hole. It will never get better. What do I do? No. It just starts with baby steps. Most of us, we expect a huge miracle to happen. It just starts with baby steps and decisions. It is so powerful, you guys. Just give it a few weeks, and you will start to see progress. And then that will build your faith. It will give you more confidence to make better decisions, to do better. Like for me, oh my goodness, this is a testimony. It is a personal testimony. I used to think that I was lost and I'll never find the way. But you guys, when I started making baby steps in terms of my decisions and standing by my decisions, because sometimes we think, oh my goodness, okay, so I made a decision, so what? I'm not seeing any change. So you abandon that decision and you go back to what you said you will not go back to. But when you make a decision and you stick by it, and then you see progress in your life, it builds such confidence in you. It builds you up in a way that I cannot even describe it. Because over the last few months, I have seen so much change within my life. And it just started with decisions, small decisions and then big decisions. So I really pray that God will help you to make firm decisions, to determine to do it differently. You can. If I did it, so can you.